Hi, my name is Luis Alvarado, and today we'll be going through the Cellwin Connect SEO and recommendations. So first, I gotta say I like the site. It's very different from others, um, but I want to turn into a picky little guy. Okay, good jokes there. Nice. Okay, so let's analyze this site. First, let's run a lighthouse on it. Ooh, okay, let's analyze that. Um, Okay, since the speed was 2.9 and the LCP was so high, that means that we got some big images here, properly sized images. Yep, yeah, I thought so. So, first thing, make sure that the images here are of that specific size and you have optimized them. Optimizing is not just downscaling, it's also compressing. Even gzipping, it's a technique, Linux technique that you can actually, the browser can actually detect and can compress even more the image. Um, so that would be the first one, based on what Lighthouse is recommending here. The FCP is not bad, okay? It could be improved, but I'm pretty sure that once you compress this and all this will turn green. Good thing is that the CLS, the cumulative layout shift, is awesome. Like nothing moves around when everything's loading. I would suggest a couple of things. If you like, typically the yellow is not a friend with a background of white. Um, for for some people, okay, this one is great. Like the yellow with the black background. But here, maybe use any of the other colors here, maybe bluish. Um, Here, the animation, I can see that it grows um, to the size of the blue area, to the width. Maybe this could also have that animation, that effect with it, so they're the same size, unless you actually intended for this to look like this. Here, it needs more control over how much space the title would use, how much space the description would use, how much space or line height, or basically how many lines can the location use. So um, you can play around with that between two things. Either you here, for example, on the title, we say that we want the font size to be of a certain size. Let's do 14. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So 16. Okay, 16 for all of them. But we also say that the space for this will be 2 lines. It will use 2 lines. Okay, to make sure that if something has 2 lines of title, all of them look the same. Like the image starts at the same height as all of them. Okay. Um, for the text, it's good. Like it's good. It's good that it's cutting there. I know that when I created these widgets on BD, when I was working on BD, there's a variable where you can inside the code of the widget. There's a line where you say how many letters you actually want to show. Okay, so you can play around with that and maybe limit it to the size of the image. I don't know if the image is something that you actually want to advertise even more. Like let me show you what I mean. So you could do something like this. Center this one. Oh. And then also the text. Just put something like that. Well, you get the idea. Okay, you center the, well, actually it looks nice like that. The view here, each one has more space. That's just an idea how you could do it. Or you can leave it like it is right now. Just make sure that there's the same height. Here, I like the fact that you did the animation like this and not like this, because here the UX is more straightforward. And here it's not, I gotta wait for the animation to end before I can actually click on it. So maybe you can also apply this idea down here to all this. So they're more straightforward. I just go there and click and I'm done. Latest articles. Oh, okay. The article with sidebar, a blog with sidebar kind of thing. Maybe if you want to have this many, you can actually extend the recent reviews here with a little bit more, like maybe I think 2 more. So they're, they're the same size or something. Let's check the SEO again. So we got the image optimizations that we're gonna do there. That's a full second there. Some of this might apply here. Actually, we just skip this one altogether. You're running a lot of what do you call JavaScript libraries, basically third-party ones. Like you got Hotjar here, you got Share This, you got a lot of them. And they need exactly this. They need this pre-connect or the DNS prefetch. That actually it's like a caching mechanism, so it doesn't create lag when somebody's loading the page. Okay. So you can read more about that here, or have an SEO session with me or any other developer that works on this. The all this is actually gonna be improved the moment that you do the images part. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. When you do the images part, basically your whole site is gonna be improved by a lot in all the categories here: accessibility, performance, best practices, and the SEO. So your main issue, again, the typical issue is images. Okay. Some minor things that actually don't drop you a lot with the SEO ranking, but yeah, it's mainly images. So right now you're good, you're great on the homepage. Maybe make this a little bit bigger. I don't know if this is in H1, so it stands out. It's in H2. Okay, I recommend. What's the H1 here then? Oh, you don't have an H1. Okay, you gotta make sure that you have an H1 on the homepage. So the bots, the Google bots know that, okay, that's the one that you're actually targeting, and make it a little bit bigger. And because the background is changing so much, I will also suggest doing the following. You can add a text shadow, okay, to something. Let's do this one. Let me start moving the little shadow. I don't know if you can see the shadow there on your site. If I do this, obviously you can see it. Okay, but something like this, be less, make it a little bit blurry so it doesn't affect you. And there you go. See how it looks now on that river, lake, or something. And then you can just copy this whole thing, text shadow, and with a class, you put a specific class on this one, and you're done. Now you have something that people can actually see better in the different backgrounds that are changing. So with that said, you're actually doing a great job here, and keep it up. Yeah, think positive.